samples locked and ready for upload.
And now, we wait. Peter, I have all 4 data boxes. As soon as I've activated them, we'll know what's going on.
That'd be a nice change of pace. It's dying again.
True. I just need to activate each data box. Peter, I think that Atrocity is connected to the Time Storm somehow. What I really need is some of its DNA to complete the analysis.
How? It's on this end.
Grab a DNA recorder and acquire a sample. Download it into a computer there, and it'll show up here.
But if it's not already there, doesn't that mean I've failed?
You want a 2-hour lecture on the laws of quantum dynamics? No? Then trust me, it won't be visible here until you do it there.
Oh, time travel makes my head hurt. So I've got to grab a DNA recorder from the genetics lab.
It's not a rare item. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding it.
I've got Tentacle Boy after me. Nothing's a walk in the park right now.
Point taken.
It's practically right next door. So that's probably it over there. Easy peasy.
Talk about urban renewal.
How you doing there?
Aside from not having a DNA recorder and being chased by berserk sushi, just swag.
Well, get it in gear, because when this time storm escalates, you're gonna have a ringside seat for a brand new Big Bang.
I'll get the DNA thing. I'm moving as fast as I can.
Well, move faster.
I hate it when he says that.
Oh, first the windows, now the air duct? What's next?
What's happening? Talk to me! Shut! Peter!
Miguel?
Are you okay? What happened?
I managed to tear free. Left half my costume behind, but it was worth it. Found a room to hide in, passed out.
Where are you now?
I'm not sure. Let me check. That place is stocked with knockout gas made for the military, but I bet it would put that creature down for the Count so I could run his DNA. Oh, finally! Miguel, I found it!
The DNA recorder?
Yes!
Well, don't stand around telling me about it. Use it!
On the Atrocity. Love this plan. Gotta maneuver him into the gas chamber.
Come on, Atrocity. That's a good little Atrocity.
Once I get the DNA, we have a shot at ending this. Here, monster. Come on, monster. Come into the gas chamber. And if you don't breathe, then start now. Mission accomplished.
Good going. Now get it to the DNA station so we can read it.
So once I've downloaded it, we're done?
Well, that's the hope.
Yeah, because everything's been working out great so far.
It came through, but the strands are in pieces. Can you get another sample?
Sure. Wait, what? This thing teleports now?
What do you mean?
Teleport! Crack a dictionary!
Still having trouble connecting the DNA strands. I've never seen anything like this. Try getting me one more sample.
If we ever meet face to face, I am gonna beat the crap out of you.
DNA strands integrated. No wonder I couldn't get a read. That thing's a combination of Sloan, Octavius, and Anti-Venom. They must have mutated into that thing when they were shoved through.
My God. Any weaknesses?
At a guess? High voltage. Right now, they're supercharged with quantum particles. If we can reverse the polarity of the gateway and shove it back through, the quantum feedback could reverse the time storm.
Why reverse it, Miguel, when we can use it?
You know who I...
Of course. He knows, so I know. Miguel, you're on the wrong side of this. I'm not the villain here. I'm the guy who's trying to make everything right. Don't you get it?
Apparently I don't.
When the storm is fully unleashed, I'm going to harness the quantum energy. It will give me complete control over the time stream.
What, are you trying to play God?
The first creation of the universe wasn't bad. For a first draft, I'm just going to provide a much-needed rewrite. I can make up for my original sin by saving Uncle Ben. Not to mention Gwen Stacy, her dad, countless others. What kind of villain fixes it so that everyone gets to live happily ever after?
You're talking about power no human should have. You'll end up destroying yourself, but not before you've annihilated everything else.
Well then, I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree. This discussion is over.
It's over when I say it's over! No way it ends here. The CEO and I have some unfinished business. This thing has a gravity reversal system to separate out precious metals. I can use that to get the shock back up there. This is a bad idea. It'll be the last I ever have. Okay, you raving megalomaniac! Here I come! Get ready for round 2! Forces here! The Alchemax of your time should have a failed experiment lab! If you can destroy it, the quantum causality should wipe out any trace of these experimental freaks!
I'm right near the failed experiments lab, Miguel. Don't worry, I'm all over this.
Peter, these failed freaks are piling on! You sure you can do this?
I'm almost to the lab. Piece of cake!
This is no time for pastries!
How's it going?
You know, the usual.
I'll get a move on destroying these pods.
Fantastic. I'll take it from here.
Good, because I got my own problems. The Atrocity's back!
Get him to the gateway room!
You got it. That's where it began, that's where we'll end it.
We're thinking alike!
Took long enough.
Oh, crap. The baby's awake.
Miguel, I'm headed to the gateway room and Junior's right on my tail!
Keep moving! I have to head off the CEO before he starts draining quantum energy, or who knows what could happen. All right, here it is. The CEO's tower. I'm coming for you, boss.
Miguel, I've been thinking about the CEO.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, listen, don't even bother trying to get at him from behind. His spider sense gives him the edge. But Captain America once told me that I put too much into my combo attacks and leave myself open for a few moments after them. I know I shouldn't, but I do.
Thanks, I'll do that.
Yeah, well, just don't let the bad guys know.
Still hiding behind your metal bodyguards? You've gotten soft after all these decades. Face it, you're a gutless coward, Peter Parker.
Excuse me? Dude, what the hell?
I didn't mean you. I meant future you. It was nothing personal.
It kinda was. I mean, yeah, take him down. But try not to piss off the superpowered corporate lunatic more than you have to, you know?
Fair enough.
I really didn't want it to come to this. I guess it was inevitable, though. I mean, talk about your boss fights, right?
What happened to you, Parker? You used to be the greatest of them all.
I still am, Sport. The one, the only Spider-Man. Except no substitutes, including you.
You have to listen to reason.
No, I really don't. That's one of the joys of being in charge. So if you want to make this personal, you can join me in the Gateway Room.
I'm about to end this!
The older you is some piece of work.
Why? What happened?
Meeting up in the Gateway Room. I'm really starting to hate that place. But, like you said, it began there, and it's gonna end there.
Miguel! I'm getting ready to reverse the polarity. But, just in case I blow up the universe, I just want to tell you, it's been fun.
Have faith! I'm almost positive this will work!
Seismic activity detected. Security override initiated.
I believe I had an appointment.
Luckily, I cleared my schedule for you. I'm sorry it's come to this, but obviously you're part of the problem, not the solution.
How was watching the space-time continuum collapse any kind of solution?
Idiot. I'm absorbing all the quantum particles being unleashed. I'll reshape the timeline any way I wish long before it collapses. Think of it as playing dice with the universe. Einstein would have approved.
Einstein's not here, so I guess I'll have to do.
Now you're just embarrassing yourself.
Peter! Looks like your future self took a page from Iron Man's old playbook. I'm squaring off against some kind of Iron Spider outfit.
That sounds like a crutch to me. If he really had confidence in his own speed and agility, he wouldn't be making with the heavy metal.
What the?
Friends of yours?
Yeah. I'm just full of surprises. He doesn't know about Atrocity. I can use it, especially the anti-venom part.
I don't understand this. How are those things draining my powers?
How? As quickly as possible. That's how.
Whatever this does, all they prove is that you can't beat me.
The gateway's going totally nuts! What's happening on your side?
Oh, no worries. Just time collapsing. Nothing to need you to hurry the shock up!
Okay, I get it. I'm zapping this squid and de-tentacling it as fast as I can.
De-tentacling? Don't use made-up words!
Right. The shock was I thinking.
Peter, what's the holdup? I don't know how long before the gateway destroys everything!
Let's hope it's 1 second more than we need.
I'd rather not bring our deadline right up against the edge of time. Now get the Atrocity in the gateway!
I can't do it until I finish de-tentacalizing him.
Oh, come on! Now you're just trying to annoy me.
You think too small. Everything I say is to annoy you. Come on, let's dance. They call me the Hulk.
This is just ridiculous.
Don't count on a letter of recommendation.
You had no chance.
I hate the thought of just punching you in the face. There's no imagination, no elegance, no... Oh, heck, I'm going! You know, the whole face punching thing, kind of fun. Well, more fun for me than you. Did it! Miguel, it's over! I thought it was over!
He thinks it's over, doesn't he?
Don't see any fat ladies singing, though.
Miguel, it's still out of control. You need to lock it down on your end. And if you do... Actually, I don't know. What happens if you do?
Then the backlash should collapse the quantum bridge and overwrite all of this, wiping it from existence. And don't say if. I can still take the CEO. His armor's starting to overheat. He can't control the energy. Just as I figured.
Perfect. The time storm has reached the ideal level for harvesting quantum particles, which is a fancy way of saying it's over for you, Miguel.
There's no way you can pull this off! You're bluffing, Parker! I am? No, not you, Parker. The other Parker!
Keep telling yourself that if it makes you feel better.
No, you're not bluffing! You're insane!
I'm not insane. I'm just focused!
What's going on? Well, a century's worth of guilt has made you nuts, and you're trying to kill me using weapons powered by quantum energy!
The first thing I'm going to do when I control time is wipe this entire fight out of existence retroactively.
The only thing that's gonna be wiped is the board with you! Peter, what's the holdup? I don't know how long before the gateway destroys everything! I told you it could only end like this!
I could have said, you're the real villain here! I tried to warn you, Miguel, I really did! You've no one to blame but yourself! Maybe the most merciful thing to do is just wipe you out of existence entirely! Save us both some aggravation!
It's all back to normal.
Same here.
Okay, but if the timeline snapped back to normal, if none of it happened, how do you and I remember? I mean, we've got two different sets of memories in our brains. Shouldn't that be making us, I don't know, crazy?
Crazy? We already dress in skin-tight costumes and fight bad guys for free.
Okay, crazy-er.
You really want a 5-hour lecture on temporal paradoxes?
Sure, why not? As it turns out, looks like I have all the time in the world.